paki-explain po kung bakit considered na valid yung warrant issued by the ICC at hindi kailangan ng local court?
Well, first of all, the Constitution says that the Philippines adopts the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land. Automatic yan. We adopt customary international law as our law without need of legislation by Congress. And the crimes against humanity is under customary international law is an offense that can be taken jurisdiction of by any state. If you are accused of a crime against humanity, kahit saan ka, the crime was committed in the Philippines, napunta ka sa, let's say, sa France, pwede ka, you can be charged in France kasi it's a universal jurisdiction. All states have jurisdiction over crimes against humanity wherever that crime was committed. So even in UK, they can, if you happen to be there, pwede ka husgahan doon. You can be tried in UK. That is a generally accepted principle of international law. And we adopt that as our, So we recognize crimes against humanity as a crime where all states have jurisdiction, and also where the ICC has jurisdiction because that's the result product of a convention, yung Rome Statute. So sa batas natin, under the Constitution, we already recognize the jurisdiction of foreign courts or the international tribunal. Automatic yan. So may jurisdiction. Pag may jurisdiction, you also recognize the ancillary powers of that court, which is jurisdiction, the power to issue subpoena or issue warrants of arrest. So there is really no need for a local court to again examine and issue a warrant of arrest because we already recognize it. No? We already recognize the jurisdiction of ICC or any court in a foreign country over the crime against humanity. Now, meron pa tayong batas, Republic Act 9851, which says in crimes against humanity, if a person in the Philippines is charged and an international tribunal has already conducted the investigation or has issued a warrant of arrest, the Philippine authorities, and that means the highest authority is the president, the executive branch, has the option to surrender that person to the international tribunal or to prosecute him here in the Philippines. So, kumpleto yung batas. The Constitution says we recognize the courts of foreign states or international tribunals as having jurisdiction over the crime of crimes against humanity. And in addition, there is legislation law authorizing the president to surrender that person to an international tribunal. So, kumpleto yung batas natin.
Okay. All bases covered, no? So in this case, ang option ng government, dahil meron yung arrest warrant from the International Criminal Court, doon na siya usigin. Hindi na siya kailangan kasuhan dito. Dahil meron na naman nag-iimbestiga at nagpo-prosecute na international tribunal.
Because the nature of this crime is a crime against humanity. And if it's a crime against humankind, any state or international tribunal that has jurisdiction can try him.
Nadinig yung argument ng isa sa mga abogado po ni Bato de la Rosa. Ang kine-claim nung anak yata ni Salvador Panelo, napanood ko lang sa isang interview niya po, ang pinagbasehan daw ng pag-i-issue ng arrest warrant ng ICC were newspaper reports. Is that even true? Kaya daw, hindi naman daw yun kakatigan kung sakaling local court ang sumilip doon sa kaso o reklamo.
Well, hindi newspaper report kasi may testimony sila sa Las Cañas, Matobato, and I suppose they also got kay Garma, and I understand there's another one. Plus the admissions. Remember sa sa Senate hearing, sabi ni under oath, sabi ni President Duterte, yan si Senator Bato. Head yan ng death squad. Commander yan ng death squad.
Sinabi niya.
That's admissible in evidence.
Mm. Okay. Hindi ito po, may pananagutan ba yung mga nagkupkop kay Bato de la Rosa nung nagtago po siya dyan sa Senado? In particular, si Robin Hood Padilla, na base sa investigation ng Philippine National Police, mukhang siya nagtakas kay Bato. Tapos, ito namang isa, si Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano. Meron po bang pananagutan yung dalawang yan?
Yes, I believe they can be charged with obstruction of justice. We have a law which says na anyone who prevents the service of a warrant of arrest is liable for obstruction of justice. Klaro yun. And in fact, the OSG included that in their comment na that's obstruction of justice.
So, lahat ng mga pumigil, for instance, yung teka lang, ito medyo technical po, Kasi yung nangyaring shooting incident, lumalabas sa investigation ng Philippine National Police, hindi naman magsaserve na naman ng warrant at that day, at that time, yung National Bureau of Investigation. In fact, wala sila rin sa mismong Senado. Pero ang problema, pinaputukan sila noong Office of the Sergeant at Arms. Hindi po ba?
Well, that was in the evening. That was in the early morning, or that was in the evening or early morning na. Pero there was a time na pumasok yung mga NBI kasama ni Senator Trillanes. So they were, sinabi rin na matibag, we tried to serve the warrant of arrest. Kaya lang, the president later on said there was never an intention. I never ordered. So, nag-iba yung kwento nila The president said, I never gave instruction to arrest. No? So, yun yung weakness doon yung hindi sila coordinated.
Oo. Magkakaiba ng version. Kaya nga po lalong gumulo hindi po ba? Kasi magsaserve initially yung NBI, tapos sabi ng presidente later on, wag daw. Sabi naman ng DLG, hindi siya pumunta rin para mag-aresto. Kung valid yung warrant, nasa harap niya rin si Bato, hindi ba dapat inaresto na po yan?
Yun ang problema. Si John Vic naman, sabi niya kailangan ng warrant ng local court, no? So which is actually against the position of the government kasi the OSG sinabi valid yung warrant, no?
Well, I think yata bukas ika-clarify na ng DOJ yan once and for all na siya, fugitive. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Tsaka isa pang medyo nakakalito, Justice, yung sinabi initially ng DOJ na kung sakali magtangkaraw lumabas ng bansa si Bato de la Rosa, aarestuhin siya. Naisip ko lang, kailangan bang intayin na magtangka siyang lumabas ng bansa? Hindi ba dapat tinutugis siya kung valid yung warrant? Hindi po ba?
Yeah, they don't have to wait. Valid yung warrant because yun nga, there is the law, na Republic Act 9851. The president, the authority, the government authorities have the option to surrender him, no? Tsaka may warrant of arrest, and that warrant of arrest, because we recognize ICC as a court of competent, as a competent court with jurisdiction over the crime, so everything else pursuant to that, like issuing a warrant of arrest, is also we also recognize.
Lastly, Justice, since ang nag-issue ng warrant was the ICC, meron mga available option, let's say in the case of the Bato de la Rosa, to have it quashed? Or kailangan muna magpailalim siya rin sa jurisdiction ng ICC at saka niya questionin kung valid yung warrant or not?
Doon niya i-question. Katulad si Duterte, he questioned the warrant of arrest several times.
Pero kailangan muna siya? Humarap muna siya? Yes.
Kasi we recognize the ICC, we recognize also the warrant of arrest. So he has to present himself and doon niya ki-questionin. And which former President Duterte did several times.
Unsuccessfully. Okay.
Unsuccessfully.